Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Maharaj Kaur. I just wanted to reach out to GDF, to my loving community, and talk to you about the energy. Sometimes I'm in awe of the perfection and the way the Divine Mother and Father deliver energy, like perfection. So you'll notice in energy that the year starts off in earth, right? And then it goes to air, and then it goes to water, and then it goes to fire. And it keeps repeating this cycle. And each of those elements have a personality. Those personalities are called cardinal, and they're called mutable and fixed. And these energies stir our humanity. And we wander through this very specific path every turn of the sun. Month after month, Papa Sun is saying, I want to teach you about this. I want to give you all of this fire. And right now, he's actually in a water sign, a divine feminine Cancer water sign. Cardinal, though, don't mistake a Cancer sign as being weak, because underneath it, they war for how they feel. They will do battle for the heart. And that's what Divine Ma is inviting all of us to do right now. Are you ready to really feel what you feel? So what happens most of the time is we push it away. Now's not a good time. And sometimes it's not. That's the truth. Like sometimes you get, something triggers and a rush of emotion comes and you're in the middle. I remember this a lot at State Fund. I'm in the middle of this, executive meeting with one of my top brokers. I can't break down in tears right now because I want to fucking sell the deal. And, as a pretty aware person, I always would think, okay, just make note of that and make time to feel. Or sometimes something is going on with Tony and I, and it's so beautiful, and then something bubbles up, and I don't want to ruin the moment, and I think I'll get back to it. And one of the things that is so great about Kundalini Yoga is that you do get back to it. And it's sometimes all these things have been forced into our bodies because the mind, subconscious, it can't even hold all the things we push away. All the times I can't feel that sadness. I can't feel that disappointment. But this is what Cancer says, this cardinal water mother, meaning let's feel it totally so that we can heal. We feel to heal. So there is specific things that happen in breath work, yeah? Sometimes we bring up anger or we bring up the tears. It isn't always necessary to know where the origin of it is. What is most important is the theme of the feeling. Like sometimes it can be, I just feel so alone, right? And the mind could second, well, you're happily married, you're an Ima to these wonderful children, your daughter loves you, GDF is good. Doesn't matter. The way this feeling feels is abandonment and alone. I'm just picking one, right? But when I allow that, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what I'm feeling. And I love it. And like Rumi said, I invite it in. Come all the way in. Let's sit down for tea. What happens is to feel heals. There is no we get messed up in putting our being so self-centered, that we need to make declarations. I will never allow this to happen to me. No, it's not about that. It's about the beauty of being human and allowing yourself to feel that sometimes love hurts. And sometimes we feel love has left us. And sometimes we are choosing darkness. We consciously know, but we just can't stop. And we feel that. And we honor it. We do not push it away. We say, even that, I love you. Even that Darkness, I love you. And what happens in Kundalini is then it creates a space, literally, for you to change dimensions. You feel it, and then you let the mantra polish all the places in the body, mind, and soul through the mantra where you've held it. So feeling the feelings is not a one and done, but I'll tell you this, putting that sorrow on the mat for the long Ekankar, which we're doing this Sunday. It's free. Just come. The long Ekankar is about, it is the morning call. It's the call to the soul. The mantra means there is just one. There is no other. It is just God. God is you, you are God. Satnam, that's the truth of your life. Siddhi, understanding that opens up the power of the word, the logos, to manifest great things. And because all of that is in harmony, Waheguru. And the Waheguru spins through your higher self point and blesses your entire being. And you say it over and over again. Ekankar, Satnam, Siddhi, Waheguru. And you do it in a certain breath control that acknowledges the energy centers, the root of your fear. Moving into the creation, the passion center, and into the God, the divine will that tells us the yes and no of life. Into the heart where everything is open to love. Even the darkness is open to love in the heart, and it moves into your throat. And it brings you the power to make words around this great truth. And it moves into the third eye so you can see what's really happened beyond Maya, beyond the great trickster. And it resonates up through the crown chakra and blesses your higher self. And the higher self, through these recitations, gives you a higher direction, places you in a different dimension. We are currently bobbing up and down in fourth dimension. By the end of 27, the only ones who are really going to last with any sense of joy are going to be the ones that can move totally into the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension is where we drop ourself. This whole self-help culture that has happened since the 80s has kind of damaged us and made a bunch of narcissists. And we're going to get more into that next week. But I want you to consider being of service to everyone around you. Let them win. Let their program be a better program than yours, and love that. Let someone else be chosen, right? We'll get more into that. I know it's harsh. What it is, it's really not. Once, honestly, I want to tell you this. This is the result. I'm so much more happy the more I push that envelope with myself. The more it's not about Marcia, the happier I fucking get. And it's about that space that you're cultivating is about true unconditional love. And when you are filled with love, it's easy to let the other person go first. It's like a man opening a door, right? Walk through. And we all become this way. And what happens is we heal. And we get closer to the divine. And then the more we get closer, the more intuitive we get. And the more intuitive we get, the more magic happens. But the self itself has to tamp way down in order to really feel the power of God. And that power is what brings unmeasurable joy. I love you. So this weekend, if you want to go big, sign up for the Up-Leveling of the Soul. It is on 2:30 on Saturday. It is 3.5 hours of 3 specific kriyas and then big gong baths. There's not a lot of rigmarole to this workshop. This is about totally going to the next level, pushing the Kundalini envelope so you can feel the feels, you can heal the heal, and you can open up to a new dimension. And then when you go home, take a salt bath, drink some water, don't listen to anything on your phone. Be with yourself. Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, come back to the Great Divine Flow and do the long Ekankar. Do this, my love, and everything changes. Sat Nam.